Welcome to We're Still Cool, Right? The weekly podcast where the conversation flows smoother than top shelf whiskey. And cool, well, it never really left. Grab a drink and hang out with Erik, Mike, and Shaun while they dive into nostalgia and attempt to answer the age-old question. We're still cool, right?
Buzz your girlfriend. Woof.
We're back.
Kevin!
Oh, man.
We have Home Alone on the mind.
We do.
That's apparently what we're going to talk about.
We're going to talk about some movies tonight.
We are gonna
Give
talk
it a
about some movies.
shot. We tried this once before. It turned into a stand-up.
I wasn't going to reference that, but yeah. For you longtime listeners,
Right,
we had one that was totally going to be movies, and then it was all about stand-up comedy.
right. So,
We derail quickly.
We're going to keep this one on track. It's fine.
yeah, Eric's got a job to do this time. So we actually fully blame Erik if we get onto,
Yeah, and if you're listening at home, go ahead and put down bets with your friends if this is actually going to stay on the fucking wheels or the track or not, because I'm not all that
Right.
optimistic about it, but we'll see.
But again, for these that keep listening to us, welcome back. We miss you. Grab your drink.
And boy, do we love you.
Right. And then for the new people, my name is Shaun.
And I'm Mike.
And I'm Erik.
Erik. Smooth. Welcome. Yeah, we got a fun one today. Did you say you had a little fun fact about that there?
Oh, yeah. So
About Home Alone?
So the Buzz's girlfriend. Do you know who's in the photo that he's looking at? It says
Oh,
Wolf.
hold on. I've heard something about this. Isn't it like the director or like his wife or something?
Yeah. So the director is Chris Columbus. The director of the movie is Chris Columbus.
He founded America, silly.
And it's his
busy
son in a wig because he didn't want to like shame an actual girl.
Right. I'm
Oh
here for
my
that.
God,
That's
really?
good. That's good. That's because what a terrible way. Hey, you're gonna be famous, and we're just gonna make fun.
Well, and if I'm that son, I would just own that my whole life. Be
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I'm Buzz's girlfriend.
Kind of a big deal.
Woof.
Kind
Yeah.
of a big deal.
How funny though that movie did that, and every other movie's like, fuck it, get some slob in here, and you're like, because I've thought about that. That kind of sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like,
you
because
don't want to be the ugly girl or
well, especially
whatever,
if
the
like
ugly
at something
boy.
that lives in infamy, that doesn't go away.
Right.
Yeah.
At one screenshot moment of your life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Nowhere.
Not to derail like from movies,
Uh-huh.
but just a quick one. Like the Smells Like Teen Spirit album, Nirvana, like that kid, the
He's
baby
sued.
he's like, that's crazy to me. Like to think, oh, he's impacted by that now that he's like 20 something or whatever, like that's just crazy.
But also, you shouldn't
I don't
be.
think he's
You were a
impacted.
baby.
I think he's looking for money.
Guess
but
how
yeah.
big all of our dicks are at that age? That size. Like,
some of us are still the same size.
well, they call it the Irish curse for a reason, brother. And we both have it.
Oh,
That's why we have Erik on our team.
On that note, should we talk about this drink?
I would love to talk about this drink because I want to try it because it looks like it's going to give me diabetes.
So shout out to Ashley. We like to do our research for this podcast. Ashley and I do, and making some drinks.
You guys don't
is the way
understand
to
the
do it.
blood, sweat, and tears
The
that
amount
goes
of
into this.
effort that goes into this on a
That
Sunday.
reminds me, like we talk about research. Some of the other podcast friends that we have, they
Yeah.
spend like weeks researching a movie or something, and we're like, oh yeah, we came up with a drink.
Sean and Ashley just got drunk on the porch. This is a good one.
Hey, we put in a solid 15 minutes of pregame work before this happened.
Hey, this one was we put in a full afternoon. It was great on this
Well.
one, and the amount of other drinks that we came up with are great.
You got to test it.
Yeah. So this one's called the Tiki Bomb.
Okay.
Ooh, I like the
All right,
name.
and so
Wait, real quick, I got to say, guess what it doesn't have, anyone listening? Garnish. Never any fucking garnish.
which is funny because before I left the house, Ashley's like, grab the cherries because Mike's gonna be bitching about his garnish again.
Did she really?
I fucking walked right out without the cherries. So
Love you, Ashley.
yeah, she's
At least
thinking
someone's
about you.
looking out for me.
So it is whiskey, amaretto,
Ooh.
lime juice, and pineapple juice.
Ooh.
Nice.
So it is a very
Well, you had me at whiskey.
it's diabetes heavy with
Yeah.
a whiskey kicker on it here for it for Mike here for it. So cheers, buddy.
We're going to have an insulin chaser when we're
right.
done. Cheers, everybody. Wow.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
That's God. If we start ranking these, that's
That's
top
a good
2.
idea. Damn.
Like
That's
that's
a
really
good one,
good.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to like make a ranking list someday.
With you,
This might be one. It's
I almost
good.
I almost needed to get like a harsher whiskey on it because
something with more burn. you mean?
because it's got with the amaretto being sweet and the pineapple juice, it really
Maybe the cherry also helps give it a little bit of tartness.
but
What
yeah,
cherry?
Put a little
cherry,
cherry
Eric?
juice in it.
you dick.
I would
I
do
think if you
unspeakable
put-
things for a cherry.
I'm pretty
right now.
sure there was a drink that I found where you do add cherry juice to it, but it's a whole different name. So it's not a tiki bomb, so we had to go with this one here. So
Well, that's like when I was big into making old fashions for a while, and I love them. Like Cedar Ridge makes a great one. Actually, the best one I ever had was at a speakeasy in Pella. I can't remember the name of it,
sure.
but like
$19 a pop.
oh
there.
my god, it's so bad. But I mean, I like the person bartending is the owner, and I remember coming over like how were the drinks. I was like, this is by far the best old fashioned I've ever had.
Yeah.
And when I made them, you have to use the fancy cherries, the Luxardos. And I would always put a little bit of the juice in there too.
Yeah.
And like I think that makes it so much better.
Little dash in there.
little
That's
dash
how
will do
my
ya.
dad used to make his Manhattans.
Oh, really? Little
It was
dash of the
whiskey,
juice.
water, and just a dash or like a little bit of the cherry juice.
Yeah.
And that's what he.
Just a little bit, but it like a little bit does a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I
Does-
tell everyone.
There's a theme here.
Hey, this is called the small dick episode. No, I'm kidding.
Movies.
Anyway, back to Buzz's
Movies.
ugly girlfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
So, shout out to our remote producer Ben here for getting us on the topic.
Yeah, our Kansas City producer. If
right.
anyone else is in Kansas City and has any information or anything to add, let us know.
Challenge
Do we know
extended.
anybody?
No, Ben's the only one.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So he wrote us an email, and Eric, I think do you have it?
Yeah. So it says, "Hey boys, great job on the pod. Here is another idea you can throw around. It's Harold Ramis versus John Hughes, and then Martin Scorsese versus Steven Spielberg, and we'll kind of dig into both of these. I think there's a lot of movies to cover, tons of portfolio here, and he gave us a ton of research, so making it my life easier, so I don't have to Google every one of these things you guys are going to ask. But then he says their works speak for themselves. Obviously, Oscar-worthy movies left and right. But I think that we forget that Harold and John give us some of our favorites from our childhood, and the rewatchability of those is huge. Oh, and Eric, I have never met you. I feel weirdly like I know you kind of now. Go Chiefs. So I had to add that part. Appreciate that, buddy. I'm looking forward to meeting you in person sometime.
So we do got to. I mean, he definitely earned like the remote producer title on this one with all the research that he did
tons
with
of
it.
research.
It was good stuff with it. So really, it sounds like we're going to break down kind of comparison the two movies there with it. So.
Yeah, so I think what we can do is we'll talk. You guys can just start throwing out movies,
Yeah.
and then I can use some of the info here, but I can also kind of add in some that he's.
Well, because the biggest thing
Put
to
on
me
the
when you
list.
say those, like, there's a lot of movies they did that people probably know but you easily forget they did.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's like the part of it. Like I don't.
Because I'm not like a history buff. I'm a movie quote buff, and like that.
Sure,
You know what I mean?
sure.
But as far as remembering the producers and every actor, like I can't remember all that stuff.
Right.
So
I do think it's interesting too when you think about some of these where like you always think of the director, right? The director's the name that's associated with the movie, but then sometimes these big names are also like producers. They were part of a movie, but they didn't have the director title. Or,
Sure.
So it's kind of interesting how all that works.
well, now it's weird too. I'm just trying to think of someone recently. We talked about it recently. Ben Stiller, like we always knew him
How
as an
many he's
actor,
in? Yeah.
but now he's producing things, and we have no idea. Like you'll watch a movie, you'll have no idea it's that he directed it.
How many
Or,
things he's got his hands in?
Damn it, there was Bradley Cooper. I think he produces a lot of stuff now.
Yeah.
Which it fully makes sense that if you've done that many movies, you get a pretty good feel for.
Well, but I've also heard that some of the producer stuff is just like a title. They just give it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's another way
Gives
that
you
you
some
make
money.
more money on it, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
But who knows?
A lot of times you'll see like actors get those credits as well so that they get another piece of the pie.
Right,
Like,
right.
That definitely happens.
Right.
So, John Hughes, obviously, we kind of open with Home Alone, which, I mean, he did 16 Candles and stuff too, right?
Mhm.
Like, didn't he do? He did all like the kind of prime '80s movies, didn't he?
Yep.
Did he?
I mean, John Hughes has a ton, and like when you think about this, there's like kind of a Hughes verse, if you will. Like he like some of these movies, if you think about it, they all happen in Sherman, Illinois. Which it's a fake town, but like.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
I've never picked up on that.
Well, this is what's funny. You know how I learned about this? Not from Google, not from like.
I have
research.
an idea. Confused breakfast?
No, I learned about it from Jay and Silent Bob.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking Jay talks about it in a bunch of the movies, and
Now, see, this is my maturity level. You know what I remember from Jay and Silent Bob? I am the clit commander.
Yeah.
Like that's what sticks out to me.
yes,
So.
definitely.
So I am just looking at the list, and I'm just like overwhelmed by all his movies.
Okay, so
John Hughes
put the list away for a second. Name, like, if you were to say quintessential John Hughes movie to you, what do you think of? So we talked about Home Alone, so maybe not Home Alone, but any other movie.
I think of like the Breakfast Club for whatever
Breakfast
reason.
Club.
I
That
would
just
say
is like, you know what I mean? Like the 80s ones are the ones that stick out more, but it's definitely not my favorite. I just think
Typically,
of that
when
one.
I think John Hughes, I think 16 Candles, Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
is
Ferris
fine.
Bueller.
Or just I think of like the Brat Pack, just like them in general. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of being involved, like them being in a lot of the ones they did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that he had. So he was a writer on National Lampoon's.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
a couple
sense.
of different ones.
Christmas
Class
Vacation
Reunion,
and
Vacation. Yep. Yeah, like even European Vacation, which I don't know if I've seen that.
I don't think I've even seen that
That was
one.
the first one I ever saw.
Really?
Weird
Second, for some
Science.
reason, I don't know why. Weird Science was so good. The Great Outdoors. Oh, no, that's a.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is an interesting one that I did not like put on his list at all.
No.
Yeah. And Aaron loves that movie.
It's fucking great.
Can we talk about one of the greatest, like one of the best lines ever when he fucking walks back and after he goes to get the rental car and it's not there.
Oh,
I just walked. I want another fucking car right fucking now. She's like, "Can we have your lease agreement?" I threw it the fuck away, and she goes, "Well, then you're fucked."
Oh, you know what? I did mess up. I don't think that's Aaron's favorite. It's Planes, like the
Airplane
Airplane.
with
I think
with
that's-
Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Fuck, I'm probably fucking this all up.
Wait,
Doesn't
Plane's
matter.
the Pixar movie?
No,
'Cause they
there's
made
one
like
of
a
those old
Cars
ones
one.
that Aaron loves, and I'm like, this is so silly and stupid.
Get her online. Call her right
Yeah.
now.
Right.
We'll have to save that for another episode.
Wow.
So, like, I'm looking at his list, and the one. So we talked about this on another episode. I love that movie with the guy who he is like the custodian at Target, and the chick gets locked in there, or maybe she does on purpose, and they end up falling in love, and like career opportunities. I had no idea he directed that.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. So that's one of the. I mean, but you're right. Like, basically every '80s and '90s movie, like Beethoven, Dutch. Mr. Mom.
Mr. Mom was so fucking good.
That one I knew
Oh
he
my
did,
God.
but like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. My uncle, which is Ben's dad, every fucking time one of us was sick. Well, Ferris Bueller. Every single time when we would miss school as a kid, he'd always be like, "Oh, Ferris taking a day off, huh? Oh, Bueller."
Bueller. How funny that of probably the most quoted thing I feel like in that movie is just Bueller. Bueller. I did that the other day when I was at Starbucks and they kept calling someone's name and they just weren't coming out. And I was like, Bueller. And one lady looked at me and smirked. Everyone else was way too young to understand what the fuck I was saying. Like, was I talking? Never mind. Forget
Definitely not still cool right there. Huh?
No,
Is that-
not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, that's good.
What about Uncle Buck?
Buck
Yeah.
Russell, when he wakes up and uses the clapper to turn on Wrigley Field. Just using your Christmas present.
Wonder if you can still buy those.
The clapper?
clapper?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, now you can use your phone and you have an app, but it's
I was gonna say.
that's still you have to
No,
grab your phone.
Yeah,
I
Alexa
feel like
does it
there
all
was a
now.
deal, like you could do that with Alexa or something. I thought maybe, I don't know.
You would know. You're the tech guy.
I feel like I've heard of that because like it was a nostalgia thing.
Yeah.
Like if you just said that, it triggered Alexa.
Well, yeah, like
You just
Alexa
set that as the.
and then clap. I don't
There was
know.
just all those quintessential products of these movies. Like, I mean, everyone had a fucking Chia Pet or like, just like dumb shit that no
That
one
is kind of
needs.
funny. Like, I mean, product placement is still a thing, but like back
It
then
was
it was like a
huge.
thing. Like,
Yeah.
I
it
mean,
was a really big ordeal when you were holding a Pepsi and they're like,
well, I was
See,
just
I
going to
don't
say
think-
Home Alone when he's, what's his name? It's his younger brother that spills it. What was his name?
In the movie?
Fuller?
Fuller.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh, Fuller's having another Pepsi. You know he wets the bed at night. And it just pans to him and he's just chugging it, laughing. Like,
And it does make it even better that it's his real brother. As
I
you
know.
see that older, that it's like, what a great, drop
some of
in
these
there,
is
but-
weird. Like, I knew they made a lot of National Lampoon movies, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, some of these I definitely never, like, the Class Reunion one I definitely never saw. And, God, I saw another one. I'm like, I've never even
I feel
heard
like
of
if it
these.
didn't have Chevy Chase in it, I probably didn't watch
Exactly. Yeah.
But it still is its own franchise. You know what I mean? It's its
Yeah.
own like deal. And they have some good ones on there and you're pretty sure you're going to see
The
some hits
Vegas
in
one
it.
was great, and I feel like doesn't get enough, like, attention.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can normally count on some nudity. So yeah, let's catch your attention there.
Not in any way going political because we stay away from that shit. But Home Alone 2 was on here, so it sparked a thing. I saw a sign recently.
I know
at
exactly
some
what
of
you're
these things. It is like, you were terrible in Home Alone 2.
You should have been recasted.
That was pretty good.
I couldn't help but laugh at that.
What was the last movie he did, though? Like, because most of these are 80s, and it's like, I mean, Weird Science.
Bottom of the list says Drillbit Taylor. I don't know if that's
Never heard of
officially
that.
his last. I've never heard of that. Made in Manhattan was 2002.
I've heard of Drillbit Taylor. I just never saw it. But
Yeah, I don't
2001.
Because he
Newport
died,
South.
what, like 10 years ago?
I don't know.
2014.
Oh, Drillbit Taylor was Owen Wilson,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Jennifer Lawrence. Wow.
I definitely never heard of that.
He's like a
A drill sergeant?
well, yeah, but then he like coaches or he like teaches school or something. You know what I mean? He's like career
Yeah.
choice change or whatever.
I probably saw Owen Wilson and I was like, meh.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
like-
he's funny.
I
He
like
can be
him.
funny, but I don't mind him. But it's like, if he's the main star, then I'm kind of like,
So he's,
not gonna be
I love
that
him in
great.
most things. I think a funny movie, like, Wedding Crashers is when he can riff off someone that's just as fun, like him and
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Well,
But-
him and Vince Vaughn. I mean, we could get to that. Should we talk about the best like duos? Like they are right
Oh
up
my
there
God,
with
for
like.
sure.
I mean, that could be.
they're back and they're back and forth when he's like, I'm over here getting jacked off onto the table. Like, it's so good. But there was I laugh every time. That and when
Butter taking bullets.
Yeah.
You try getting jacked
checked
off.
off because this is when he's on the toilet, like that, and when he's storming out of the house, and he's like, "The painting's coming with me, Todd. It was a gift." But
Oh.
Owen Wilson, I have to say, there was a war movie where he was the main guy, and it was like, it's just you can't get over the fact that he's supposed to be the hero. You're like, why aren't you making me laugh?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
a little too much.
I know
Hard to
people-
take him seriously.
Yeah, I understand people not wanting to be typecast, but you kind of do it to yourself at a certain point. And when you've done that many comedies and then that just comes out, yeah, you can be in something that's like Marley and Me I've never seen and I won't see because I know what happens, but there's still comedy in it. There's funny parts and stuff before the tragedy. But in a war movie, there's not a whole lot of laughing going on.
Right.
So,
Who was it that he compared that? Or it was
Oh, so who did he compare? So it was Harold Ramis,
Ramis.
oh
who also did some National Lampoons.
he did?
He did Animal House and The Initial Vacation.
Oh, why was I
He
thinking
also
John
did
Hughes
both-
did that
He
one?
did the Caddyshacs.
Yes. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters.
yeah.
That's what I mean. So we talked about like that's what I know him from is Ghostbusters. Like I'll never think of anything else if you say his name.
So
That's always what
well,
comes to mind
one of
right
the
away.
best. Did you ever see Stripes?
Oh, with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not now
Because he's in that.
I
too.
haven't
Like
seen
he
that since
like
I was a
actually
kid.
is in that.
Is he really?
Yeah, yeah. He's the.
I might have to revisit that one.
Oh, it's so fucking good. It's so good. Army training, sir.
yeah.
But he's his buddy in it when they go to sign up and then they like act like that's Harold Ramis.
That's
like,
him?
Yeah, that's like, yeah, he's like he's great in it. It's, no.
God, I forget how old Shaun is. I'm feeling young right now.
You bastard.
Hey, in my defense,
You
I've
bastard.
let
Yeah.
off the gas lately. I figured it was time to bring it back. So
Groundhog Day.
So
Oh my
Stripes
God, I
came
love
out
that
in
movie.
1981.
Yeah.
I wasn't born.
I didn't fucking see it. Like I was 2 years old. I wasn't like in the theaters watching it. I saw it later on.
They brought Shaun home
Dicks.
from the nursery and they just sat him down to watch Stripes.
Yeah.
Like,
Some kids got Mickey Mouse. I got Stripes, man. I went right into it. It's good. My parents were raised no pussy. They knew it.
son, sit down. Let me go get your cigar.
That's right.
81. Yeah, that's crazy. That's the other thing, too, is some of these movies, you look at the year, and I remember them so vividly. Like, I thought they were out a lot longer than they were. Like the original Ghostbusters, for example. But
Wow.
you made a face.
Oh, my God.
There's one on here, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Rover Dangerfield.
Was Rodney in it?
It looks like an animated movie of a dog that looks like Rodney Dangerfield.
Was
So,
he?
let me-
Well,
yes,
I was going to say, is he the voice?
He is the voice.
Boom. Okay.
I mean,
But
cat.
that's so weird.
That's
And it, like,
hilarious.
yeah, it looks like a dog, and it's got the tie, and it's doing the whole pulling the collar thing away, you know.
So, like, he did year one in 2009 as Jack Black in it. I don't remember that at all. And Michael
You don't
Cera.
remember Jack Black?
No, I remember him. I don't remember the movie.
Oh.
I don't remember ever even, like, hearing of that. But that's, so, like, Harold Ramis's movies were more my time in the fact that I watched way more movies, obviously, when I was, like, a teenager. So his kind of, he had still a lot of great ones that
Right
came out
around
later.
there.
Yeah. Like Analyze This, I saw in Groundhog Day was a lot earlier. I think it was 93, but
But I feel like Groundhog Day was always on. Like,
Yeah.
I wonder if that
TNT
was
or
on
something
purpose.
like that. Always like a rerun. You know, it always.
That one
they
made
just played
I
it.
just got that.
They just gaslit everyone by playing it constantly. You're like, oh my God, I'm in a simulation. I saw your eyes
I
and
was
I'm
like-
like, wait a minute. I'm being bamboozled
There
over
it
here.
is. Nailed
that
it.
one got a lot in syndication like a
Yeah.
long time ago.
It is, you know, those sick day movies? Funny enough, like Ferris Bueller, right? Like that was one of them.
Yeah.
But like fucking Groundhog Day was that for me. Also, a weird one was Death Becomes Her. I know that's neither one of them, but like you haven't seen.
Yeah,
maybe not-
I know of it. I just don't know.
Yeah, like it was just, I felt like it was always on. Like no matter what, and I love that movie. I've watched it more just by catching it on TV than like any movie ever. It's one of those ones, if it's on, I'm not turning it off.
we always had the, like, I think I talked about this in a previous episode of the VHS tapes that had a couple of movies on them. And so we had like three different tapes, and it was like Goonies, Over the Top.
Oh God, Over
Back
the Top.
to the Future. Like we had some of these, and I just watched them, like wore the fucking tapes out.
Dude,
you know,
I had both. I feel like I had three of those on because you could get the tapes where you get three movies on one
Yeah.
tape.
Wait, who?
But I would have weird shit. Like we had I think it was Over the Top and Steel Magnolias on the same tape. Because,
Oh my God, that's a drastic
HBO
difference.
Showed them back to back, so that's just how we recorded it. And my mom wanted Steel Magnolias, and the rest of us wanted Over the Tops.
Now, for some people at home, they're going to be like, how have you not? I've never seen Steel Magnolias. I think I've seen like bits and pieces of it, and I'm sure it's great. I've heard from.
Sorry, Mom, but you're not fucking missing anything.
Yeah.
I always hated it when I had to watch it.
Isn't there if I'm thinking, isn't there a big funeral scene and like they're
Yeah.
all crying, but like they're joking around also? Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I get the appeal of it.
I think it's actually kind of fun. Ashley's made me watch a few times, and it's kind of funny. But
There
it's
are
also
funny
like
moments,
some. Yeah.
and there's some big stars in that. I don't remember who all's in it, but like there were some big stars in it.
Yeah, I remember some like older ladies like that
Yeah.
were big.
So
My favorite movie, I gotta say, before Multiplicity, is like so fucking slept on. I tried to get my son
he
to
did.
watch it.
Did he
once.
do that one?
Yeah.
Ramus did, yeah.
Yeah.
How the
Ramis did.
fuck? So I'm looking at this like IMDb, the 20 best Harold Ramis, best of Harold Ramis.
Tell me what they ranked their top 5 because I'm curious.
All right, Groundhog's Day, Ghostbusters 2, Ghostbusters, Caddyshack, and then National Lampoon's Animal House.
I mean, it's hard to.
They're pretty good, but
Yeah.
I would have Stripes. That's 6. National Lampoon's Vacation. I don't know what SCTV is.
I have no idea what that is.
Those 78 episodes, so it must have
Oh,
been a
it's
big
like
deal.
TV shows.
Yeah.
It's not on this list because it's.
Well, this was yeah. I'm just on this 20 best of him. Analyze This is 9, and Analyze That is 10. Back to School. Did you ever see that one with Rodney Dangerfield?
No.
Oh, you have to go watch it.
Rodney Dangerfield, I think of Ladybugs.
Yeah, no, this was Rodney Dangerfield's. This might be his best. Like
Wait, I'm writing this down. What's it called?
it's Back to School. back to school. His son goes to college, and he's like rich, you know, and shows up to see his son, who's like getting kicked out. And then he like decides he's enrolling in school because he's like going and like,
yes,
and he becomes like the big man on campus.
I love that
you know what I
movie.
mean, they fucking love him. He does the triple Lindy.
Yeah.
But
oh my God, I fucking totally
it's
forgot
so
about
good.
that movie.
It's so fucking good. And then Meatballs. This was in
That was
'79
Bill
when this
Murray.
came out.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Oh, did you see that one?
No.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding. I did. But it's, again, 82. I think I saw it when I was a kid with my cousins, and probably not since then.
Club Paradise. I don't know.
No.
Armed and Dangerous. You remember that one where it had John Candy in it, and they were like the.
He was like a spy or something.
No,
right?
they were.
I'm thinking of a different one then.
No, they're security guards. They're like moving money, but like he was a cop and they got fired, and then so he like takes it all serious. So the guy, yeah.
This kind of brings it full circle. So SCTV, I looked it up while you were continuing. It's like kind of, to me, reminds me of like Mad TV or Saturday Night Live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But it's John Candy, Eugene Levy. Like there's Catherine O'Hara. There's a bunch of these people that like kind of Martin Short, Rick Moranis, Harold Ramis.
So just
like,
a whole nother school of those guys that did
so
it
he was
together. Oh
involved
man,
in
okay.
that, and so they did all that together, and they do these like skit comedies. So I'm sure that's how they all like stay together and do the movies.
And I feel like I got to watch it now. I bet there's some fucking great ones on there with those guys.
It's weird. It's like, it looks really weird. It's Canadian, and on the cover, it's like a guy dressed up like Dracula. Eugene Levy looks really young. John Candy has black hair, like a full head of hair.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Huh.
So the way like it's shaking out for me is John Hughes was definitely my childhood, but as I was growing up, I watched way more because Airheads, I watched that all the time. So who did High Fidelity?
Oh, that's a good. I don't know.
That wasn't one of them.
No.
Okay, I was gonna
not on
say.
these lists as far as I know, but so that one was.
Oh my God, it was him.
Hang on, it was.
Yeah,
Why doesn't it tell me directors?
or at least I think it was him.
High
Because
Fidelity
like when I
director.
went to Airheads, it like made me think of High Fidelity. So I think that's
Stephen Frears was the director.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Check producer.
it is with John Cusack in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's on this list.
You want to know what my favorite rom-com is?
What?
Serendipity.
Really?
I bet neither one of you have seen it.
I've
I
seen it.
haven't. I've heard of it. I have not seen it.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because Kate Beckinsale's in it and she's super hot. But I loved that
It's
movie.
normally how those rom-coms go, is
Yeah.
depending on who is the.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, wait,
100%.
no. Karen and I have talked about this. I have one that's probably above that just because it's a little bit funnier. And I'm blanking on the name. Goddamn. It has Cameron Diaz. Oh, there's so many people going to listen to this. Like Jody's dying right now. It had the chick for. I'm blanking so hard. It had the chick from Cruel Intentions. Selma Blair.
Oh,
Had her and Cameron Diaz and
but
Christina Applegate.
It was a rom-com?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because the guy, the best part is the guy's golfing with his buddy, like talking about relationships and stuff. And they're trying to hit the golf cart boy that's like driving around hitting it. And they just keep pinging him. And he's like, God damn it, this is a real job. Leave me alone. Like just talking shit.
I feel like I remember
You
that.
have definitely
I remember
seen this
that
movie.
part of it.
At one
there,
point,
yeah.
Selma Blair is giving a dude a blowy, but her like braces get stuck. And they have to
Okay.
like call the paramedics.
So
I do remember that. And then they're like trying to help her. Yeah. Relax your throat.
what happens in Vegas?
No.
The sweetest thing?
Yes, that's what it is.
Sweetest thing?
It's
Okay.
so fucking, dude, it's hilarious. There's a part where he's eating chips, and the guy, he's just talking with a buddy eating chips. He's like, dude, don't eat those. They give you anal leakage. He goes, no, they don't. He goes, dude, it says it on the bag. And he looks at the bag and just starts spitting the chips. He goes, why would they do that?
May cause loose stools.
I'm sorry for anyone listening. That took me a long time to get.
Man.
I forget the names of things, but I'll remember
Sure.
what'll get you there.
I mean,
you
there's
know?
a lot going on here. I don't know. This is a tough call between those two of who's got the better movies.
I think it's just taste. I think it's your age. Like
Well, I
mine
think-
would be Ramis.
I think it's phenomenal how many they both like how those
It's
two like how
insane.
many movies those two are responsible for.
Yeah.
Like comedies, like how
It does lead though to the whole like, I mean, obviously a producer has to be great, but the script has to be fucking killer. And just because they produced it doesn't mean I mean, 9 times out of 10 they didn't rate the script or it was a joint effort between people.
I always find it really interesting, and this is where like when I listen to Confused Breakfast, I go down rabbit holes. Is like,
Oh yeah.
who like sometimes the director, and that's what everybody knows, but then the writer was somebody that was like a famous director on something else or an up and coming director.
Yeah.
And like they paired up on something. It was like this guy wrote it, but he couldn't get it done until he went and talked to this guy.
Well, and all it
then
takes
it
is
happened.
one blowing up, and now all of a sudden that guy who just helped and it worked. Now they're huge, and then
Yeah.
they go on a run, and you know,
well
But
and
when we were kids, I didn't even fucking know who either of these guys were.
No.
I knew Ghostbuster was a fucking great movie.
Right.
That's what I knew.
well,
Yeah.
that's what I was going to get to, which is funny because if you would have asked me just like based off of Ghostbusters or whatever with like Harold Ramis, I'm like, boy, that guy sure disappeared. You know what I mean? It was in a few movies, but what a loser. What's he doing now? And it's like, oh, he's just one of the most powerful, successful people actually in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Like to think about that. But I'd been like, you know, the guy with weird glasses, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and all of a sudden he's like, oh no, he's actually the richest one of them all. You know what I mean? He is he's got the power of them all, you know, that kind of a deal. And I just think that's kind of,
well, the guy in Ghostbusters, the one that passed away, the fuck is his name?
who died?
I know. I'm not spitting out the name.
He'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get you.
Yeah.
Egon.
Egon?
Yeah.
That's him. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not.
It's him. I got both of you, by the way.
You killed me because I was like, it is. I mean, yeah.
No, but that is the thing. I spent my life until, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago, not realizing. Like, I heard the name,
Yeah.
but I don't think of it like that. I think of, like, Egon as Egon. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Sure.
And then it was him, and I was like, holy fuck.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Can
yeah.
I just say one of my favorite parts of that when they're lighting up their things and they say do, re, and he
Re,
goes,
mi.
Egon.
My other favorite part is when Winston's, like, in the subway or whatever, and he just, like, opens his mouth, but the cigarette sticks. And he's like, Ray, I think it sees you, Ray. And the cigarette just fucking sits there somehow. Like, because everyone remembers, like, a dad or someone that could just, no matter what they were doing, that cigarette would not fall.
Well, or they just never took it out, no matter they're coaching baseball and they're
Yeah.
bouncing. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So those are the comedies. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Ben, I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure I could pick either one of these of who's the.
I think that
I am.
like in my sense, as a kid, Ghostbusters and all of that, like I was stuck on that. I watched
Trumps,
it
yeah.
so many times, so that holds up for me. Now, as I got a little bit older, more like teenage years and then to adulthood, I appreciate John Hughes a lot more than
Sure.
I did back then.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my thing. Like I wasn't like I wanted action and
Yeah. Not like
comedy.
Sure.
Isn't it weird, though, to think how similar they were? Just in the fact that they could totally capture, like, the family side or the teenage angst and stuff like that in certain movies. Yet they could spit out the comedy of Stripes or whatever
Sure.
it was, where there was really not a whole lot of emotion in any. I mean, like, Groundhog Day had a lot of emotion and was fucking hilarious, but you know what I mean? I fucking love that movie
That is
so
fucking
much.
good. It is good.
And also,
when he starts pointing everything out. you know,
Yeah.
like
guy's gonna jump over the water, or
Right,
like
yeah.
the coat over the water. Yeah. Also, it gave me a weird because when did it come out? But like it was early enough where I was coming into my own, and I was like, maybe that's when I started getting into older chicks because I was like, Annie McDowell's hot. She's
Yeah.
got this thing going on. Yeah.
1993 is when it came out.
I was 10. That's about that about tracks. Mikey was becoming a man. I already had a beard.
Wow.
Might as well find a wife.
All right. What was the all right? What were the other two that he had?
So Scorsese and Spielberg.
Oh well, Jesus.
So those are like kind of titans of, the movie.
I know Scorsese didn't just do mob movies, but that's always where my mind goes. And I love them, by the way.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's start with this. Favorite Scorsese movie?
Goodfellas. That was him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite mob movie.
I like Casino, but they're right next to each other. You know what I mean? I don't know.
You know why Casino will never be my number one? Because the fucking sounds that get made when Joe Pesci is getting beaten in that cornfield, him and his brother. Dude, that was terrifying the first time. I was like, God damn, dude, they really grasped you with that scene.
Yeah.
Because one, you didn't know what was going to happen. Like, he walks in and he thinks he's about to get made.
Right. Yep.
And then it was, or no, that's Goodfellas. That's, But the one, his brother's in the cornfield and they go out there.
Yeah. They tie him up. Oh my God.
I just watched it again, like maybe 6 months ago, and the thuds still, I don't know what they did to make those noises.
But it's like a real bat sound. It sounds like a real person.
It's aluminum on, like,
it's
like they went to a meat locker and just hit ground beef with an aluminum bat. It was terrible.
All right, how about you, Shaun?
Casino is
you said Casino.
Yeah, Casino is my favorite. But God, I'm looking at this list and I don't know. I mean, I just think Casino is probably just one of my favorite in general. But
I did have the benefit of looking at the list here because there was a couple that I was like, I didn't realize it was him. But The Wolf of Wall Street
was great.
That's good.
As much as I kind of wanted to say The Departed because it's an amazing movie,
I like The Departed.
I haven't watched it like 1,000 times like I have Wolf of Wall Street, and Wolf of Wall Street's just funny. It's got both, it's got drama and fun.
Yeah.
Funny
Jonah Hill's fucking great in that movie.
Yeah. Right? He's one of the best by far.
Also, it doesn't hurt having what's her name in it?
Yeah. Maggie.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
No,
but it's,
I'm blanking on her name.
her name's Maggie.
No,
it's
it's not.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I'll know it when I hear it.
Robbie. Margot.
Yeah,
Margot.
Margot. You were close.
Yeah. Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I was combining the two.
You know what? She can be Maggie Robbie. I don't care what her name is. She's a treat. Well,
I will say what he does a really good job with is fucking teaming up with the right guys. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you look at all these ones that he has with Leo that are so good. Aviator, Shutter Island, that was good. Departed, whatever. But then when he's hooking up with all the guys in Goodfellas and Casino, that is, he does a good job. He gets the good guys to do his movies, that are the top shit here. So that's the
other thing. Looking at it, like forgetting, about a movie. Cape Fear.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too.
That scared the fuck out of me when I was young.
Me too. I remember seeing
was
that.
Terrifying in that movie.
I saw that in like middle school, and I remember being like, God damn.
He played such a good
psycho, like a fucking true psycho.
But they made him look like the way he was tatted, the way he got jacked for it. Like he looked just menacingly. I don't know, man. There was something about it.
I need to watch that again. Like,
and it was Juliette Lewis, I think, was the daughter. Yeah, because it was not Nick Nolte. No, I think it was the dad. Oh God, I remember on the boat, like when it all comes to an end. That's a terrifying. And I heard they're going to remake that.
Really?
Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Cape Fear.
Oh yeah.
I got to see. I want to watch that again because again, that was something I watched. Scared the shit out of me in like middle school. Never really watched it again.
You guys will lose me with the horror stuff. I just don't care for it at all.
and it wasn't really horror, but it was just a dark movie. Like
it's
it's
a serial killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like that stuff. But
if it gets more into the like how they catch them and the mystery of it, then I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's like.
No, it wasn't
that reminds me more of like Silence of the Lambs or something. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of
I can get
fuck
into
that.
You know what I mean?
more.
Well,
yeah.
I
had a bad experience.
How about the fucking Color of Money?
Oh shit. That was
fucking
Scorsese.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that even 80s? It had to be really early 80s.
86.
Oh, I thought it was even earlier.
Old
than that.
Tom Cruise back
So
in the day.
Kind of a funny one. You said Leo, like who they team up with. I was like, oh, my favorite Leo movie is
Titanic.
Catch Me If You Can.
Oh yeah,
fucking love that.
Where
movie.
he was the con
that's
artist.
Spielberg.
Guess who? I was gonna say, guess who directs that? Spielberg.
You're fucking up the algorithm, Alan.
I know. Because I was like, oh, I wonder if it was him, and I just don't realize it.
It's funny, but yeah.
Now, why? So I think we talked about this on one where maybe we didn't. Adam Sandler usually does funny movies. He has great ones, but there was a movie he did that I've never been more anxious the entire movie. Like I swear to God, I was like,
do you need? Are you asking the name?
No, it's Uncut Gems.
Yeah. Okay.
But it came up under Scorsese, but then it doesn't say he's the director. So maybe he was the producer.
Could have been.
I don't know. It just gets weird with that stuff because I didn't even know he was like tied to that in any way. Have you seen that?
I watched it, and I'm the same way with you. I got like so anxiety rid. I turned it off,
dude. I didn't expect. I had no. I knew kind of the premise, but I thought it was going to be like more of a fun movie. I think the whole point of that movie was just to make you like want to bite your fingers off
on the edge of your seat like all the fucking time.
Yeah,
dude.
He was an executive producer.
The only movie. Well, so I couldn't even make it through that all of Uncut Gems because
really
they did to me. But did you ever see the movie Gravity with Sandra Bullock? Like where they're stuck out. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
stuck
that was
out in
another
space.
one of those.
I remember wanting to shut it off, but like I couldn't shut it off because I had to figure out what was happening. I hate it. Like I remember like yelling at Ashley, like we're sitting there. I'm like, why did you make me watch this? And she's like, we can shut it off. It's just a movie. I'm like, I can't stop it now. But like I couldn't get comfortable. Like it just, and she's like, it's just a movie. I'm like, I can't take this. I can't like,
because you have to finish.
Yeah.
But you're miserable
I have
at
to
the
see what's
same
going
time.
on. I have to, and it was like.
But I think that's a good, like, because there's movies I've turned off. It's just that bad.
Well,
or it's that one thing or the other.
And
but
the thing is, it was a good movie. It was just got me so full of anxiety that that's the same thing that Uncut Gems it. Like I just couldn't take anymore. Like I'm like,
wait,
I need to like pop like a pill and like
slightly
chill.
off track. But have you guys seen Fall?
Is that the one on the tower?
Yeah,
my kids fucking loved that.
It's good. But it's
good.
also like, it's like, oh my God, you're so fucking stupid. But then
Are you talking about the one with the girls that are on the
it's
top?
two girls that climb up the tower.
I've only seen like it in clips, and I like can't watch the clips. I'm like sweating it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I think Sean's homework. He has to go watch.
I don't think I can. Like, if you watch Marley and Me, I'll watch that.
Oh fuck you!
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Oh yeah, just go watch fucking animals be murdered.
Right.
Well, I guess not murdered. I don't know. All I remember about Marley and Me, since I never saw it, is I remember seeing it and I went, or like the preview, and I went, well, I know it's gonna happen. I'm not watching that. And everyone's like, regardless if you think you know, it's a great movie. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to do that. Don't build me up to tear me down. God damn it. My childhood already did that enough. Wait, so I thought we said Casino. I thought that was not Scorsese.
That's Scorsese.
Oh,
He's the director and writer.
I'm getting confused. Okay.
The one I always thought about before was Godfather, but that wasn't him. Yeah, I don't know why. I just assumed that he, did all the mafia movies, but that was before his.
Yeah.
That
really
was
before
Francis
time.
Ford.
For Coppola.
Yeah. Do you want to know who also is a Coppola?
Who
Nicolas Cage.
is he?
He's Francis Ford Coppola's nephew, I believe.
Do you want me to look
Jamie,
it up?
pull that up. Check that.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
It all tracks.
You know
now.
what? He changed his name because he didn't want to just get roles
Sure.
based on his name.
I think I.
Did you hear that, Mike Brems? He wanted to do it on his own valor. So that's because Nicolas Cage is he's a
Sure, nobody in Hollywood
saint.
knew who he was, or I'm sure it didn't help out at all. But yeah.
hey, Cage is way different than Coppola. Same letter, but
Yeah, he's his uncle. Francis Ford Coppola is Nicolas Cage's uncle.
Okay.
yeah. There's also a Coppola wine. No, I don't. drink
Coppola
it.
is
I bought it
Cage's
for Kara.
father's brother. So
Yeah,
Holy shit!
because
So-
then there was Sofia Coppola, and she was big too. I think she was a director too, and came out with some good stuff.
yeah, it says Cage's birth name was Nicholas Kim Coppola.
Yeah,
wow,
Saint Nick.
Didn't know that.
He's
Learned
the man.
something new today.
man, now I have switched over to Spielberg.
Okay, so quit looking at the list. You gotta quit looking at the list first. Quit skipping ahead. Okay, favorite Spielberg movie.
Well, favorite or just like
Like what most iconic to you?
yeah,
what
most
comes
like
to you? Like
what comes
is
to me
your-
from my life is Jurassic Park. Like that's just what if you say his name, that's the first thing that comes to my mind. Like I just see the emblem and the movie poster, and that's it. So
I would say Titanic.
fucking
Just-
Rose.
I
There was
don't- I
room
mean,
on
it
that
was-
board for both of you.
Well, but it was just exactly like probably hit perfect of when I was like going to movies. You know what I mean? That damn thing was in the theaters for like 9 months.
Titanic.
Yeah.
You know what the best part of that movie was? When it starts to tip, if you watch closely, this dude goes down and gets hit by the propeller. It's awesome.
I do. Yeah,
Flying.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I did cry at that movie though. I know I'm a little bitch, but there was a scene where like it shows the people floating that have like kind of frozen in the water, and there's a woman holding a baby frozen, and I was like, God damn it, why?
So, hang on a second. Was Spielberg involved in it?
I don't think he was. Now that I'm looking at his list, I just
think
assigned
it's
it to
James
him.
Cameron.
It is.
So I was like, because I don't see
Fuck,
it
I
on the
didn't
list. And I
give.
was
That's
like,
not. Yeah, it's not.
He meant Jaws.
Well,
okay, so
man,
I'm just gonna say, like Goonies.
He did Goonies?
yeah.
And Goonies was like
Makes sense.
my childhood,
Yeah.
basically. Like
Yeah,
I wanted
watched
to be.
that
I
so
grew up wanting to be Data.
Oh,
No shit.
Yeah.
That
Like,
tracks.
you know,
That tracks really well.
I was
love
like,
it.
I wanted a gadget.
Hold
I wanted
on.
a fucking
Can we
boxing
give
glove.
Erik his flowers? Because you did pretty goddamn good, okay?
Right, you,
You're cooler than Data.
I don't know. Data's pretty fucking cool. Man.
Well,
Slick
Slime
shoes.
shoes.
Slick shoes.
right on cue.
I like the punching or when it punches out.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, I'm a dipshit. It's not Titanic. Man, now I've seen the list.
Wait,
He has
maybe I was wrong.
So many. Like, I mean, I could go through his list and just continue watching him because, like, even modern ones, Ready Player One, I've watched that
I
a
loved
thousand
that movie.
times.
I've not seen it. Is it good?
It's
like I've
so
seen
good.
it pop up before on things, and I just
Especially
hadn't seen it.
if you have like video game nostalgia, like if you played video games
Yeah.
and you like that stuff, and even like comic books and kind of movies, it scratches that itch, and it's kind of like just nostalgia.
I did not
overload.
think I was going to like it as much as I did. And me and the kids went to, and I was like, this is it was awesome.
At first, I thought it was going to be just like, okay, this is going to be a bunch of them like using all the nostalgia to make you want to go to a movie.
Yeah.
But the whole story works. It was very cool.
What was the other, this is off topic, but it's still movies, so this counts. There was a movie like that where it was like kind of half cartoon, not cartoon, but
Pixels.
No. Not
That one was kind of that Pac-Man and shit.
I see what you're saying with that. No, the whole movie style was like this, but it was like it was a girl and she got like built out of something almost. Never mind. I'll find it because I'm not going to be able to say enough to get us on the track of it.
Not Weird Science.
No, not that.
I mean, Jaws is obviously awesome on here. I'm with you. Jurassic Park. I do remember that being so, like perfect time too when that first came out.
But you can literally go down this list and it's just like icon after
like
icon.
I remember seeing
Yeah, it's all Indiana Jones. I mean, the color purple, like,
Saving Private Ryan. I remember seeing that in the theater and like that first, just that opening scene where, there's just
It's
war.
still
It's
crazy
like,
to
God, the
watch.
guy's carrying around his arm looking for,
And that was a
man.
movie where I was like, especially at the time that it came out, I didn't want like serious war movies. I didn't want. Now I love that shit, but
Right.
then I didn't.
that's another one.
Still
If it's
a fucking
on,
great movie. I love
yeah,
it.
I'll never stop watching.
The movie was so good. We were there and we sat in the front row because we were late, you know what I mean? And the theater was full. And the beginning of that movie with all the action shots where the camera's moving,
Yeah.
I remember being like, this is going to make me sick. You know what I mean? Like being there and get through it and stayed for the movie was so good that I stayed.
I could
even
see
though
that
it was
being
like
extra intense being in that.
it
scene.
was, you're just sitting and we're in the front. I'm like, this is a lot. You know what I mean? But it was such a good movie that it kept us around, or that kept us there.
At the beginnings, they're like storming the beach in Normandy, right? Like it's
Yeah.
That's all the.
I mean,
Yeah.
literally, there's
Which-
like young kids wanting, like, they're just like, don't open the gate, and then they drop it, and they all just, I mean, the first half of the people just got instantly murdered.
But I remember
You
people
know what I mean?
talking about how like realistic
That's
that
how it was.
too.
Yeah.
Like,
Watching go into the bunkers and just light them up with flamethrowers, and then you see everyone burning, jumping out, and yeah. Also, if you go on Pornhub, you can watch it. It's just called Saving Ryan's Privates. So. Fun
did,
fact.
So-
did Spielberg direct that one?
Yeah. Let me look.
So I do got to
No.
give a shout out to Caton because we were in there, and right when he comes up and he's at the beginning and he like goes to the grave, and I hope like the beginning sad part of Saving Private Ryan where he's
Yeah.
like, I hope I did my best, or whatever. He's like, well, he fucking lives. He's like, we can go home. We know he lives. The whole theater starts laughing. I think it was because like the intense moment, and in a packed theater, he crushed it. It was pretty funny.
That's great. That reminds me of, I saw a video recently did you guys see Oppenheimer?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch it.
I haven't.
Fun fact, I know what happened, but like,
Yeah.
there's some guy was
What did happen?
Maybe I've talked to you about this, but there's a very serious, it's the countdown. So it's like 6, 5. You could hear a pin drop in this theater, and this person's recording, and it goes 2, 1, and you just hear. This one guy just farts, and the whole theater just goes. Ruined it for everyone. Yet the whole theater was like
so
childish
good.
enough. They're like, all we can do is laugh right now. Like, so stupid.
That's well played.
No one. Oh,
But talk about his guy with Tom Hanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
well, and Tom Cruise. So another slept on one that was like one of my favorite movies for like 5 years when it came out was Minority Report.
I was going to say the same thing.
Dude, I watched the
ya?
shit out of that movie.
Dude, I would like sit there and be like, I want those screens where I can like.
Yeah, it was like Tony Stark before Tony Stark. You know what I mean? But also it was terrifying because you're like, I don't want to be arrested for something I do in 20 years. Because what if I don't do it in 20 years? It was a very fucked up concept very early on. And now you look at things and you're like,
well, you think about this. So like how many red balls would I get driving down the interstate?
Oh, bro. Yeah, a lot.
How about E.T.? Do we just gonna skip right over that?
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, that's the thing. Like after Jaws, like
Was
I don't
it-
know.
like,
I don't know the first 3. I really don't. And I've heard of Sugarland Express. So for the rest
As
of you,
director, you're
there's
talking about, right?
Duel,
Okay, yeah.
Ace, Eli, and Roger of the Skies, the Sugarland Express. The only of those 3 I've even heard of is the Sugarland Express. Never seen it. Jaws, but after Jaws, almost every movie. There's maybe like 2 on here that I wouldn't call like iconic must-see movies.
Right. That's pretty.
Well, so like Poltergeist, that movie scared the fuck out of me as a
Yeah,
kid.
no
But I've
shit,
always been into
same.
horror movies. So, but
Yeah,
I didn't
not my
know
bag,
he
man.
wrote that and produced it, but he wasn't the director.
Yep.
And that's weird to me. Again, I don't work on movies. Weird. But if you're writing it, producing it, why aren't you, I don't know. Like you just kind of think you'd be all those parts,
Sometimes, you'll see it on some of the other ones where they're executive producers so that they lend their name to it and let somebody else take the director credit.
Yeah.
And the director's doing more work or whatever, but they're like kind of lending their name to make it
Yeah, that's
have
true.
more credibility.
Hook.
Sure.
Hook got slept on.
Yeah.
Hook was a good one.
Fucking love that.
Rufio.
I mean, it
Wow.
wasn't like, anybody's winning Oscars off of that, in my opinion. But
No. But like
it was a good movie.
A movie of our childhood that was,
Yeah.
Classic. So
Man, Catch Me If You Can. You already said that. That was good. It's a good topic here when you start looking at those. I mean, really, those 4 that we talked about.
still
Catch Me
like-
If I Can, when it first came out, I was like, oh, this is a good movie, fine. But then I've rewatched it multiple times. I'm like, I fucking love this.
It gets better. Yeah. It's kind of one of those. Yeah. Man.
executive producer. So what's the difference between producer and executive producer?
I don't know like the details of it, but like some executive producers are basically just there in name. Like they get a payout from it.
Huh. Because he was executive producer on a lot that I would have never known. Like, I had no idea he was attached to Arachnophobia. It says he was an executive producer on that.
Mm.
Casper, Twister, like
Oh.
Men in Black, tons of shit. So that's why I wonder, like, I don't know.
Well, and some of those guys then they end up owning their own production companies. So is it just
Yeah.
that he gets tied to it and it's his company that's actually doing it, or
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Or maybe it's just one way that, for lack of a better term, you rub my back, I rub yours. You did enough for them. It's like, hey, this is how I'm going to pay you back.
so?
I feel like
you get
this
a
is
little on
like a
the tail
topic
end.
we need to explore with some of the people that spend weeks researching it.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, call up that Ben guy in Kansas City.
Right. Or let's get the Confused Breakfast on here.
Yeah.
Right?
Conversation.
No
They-
shit.
Talk to
But
those
then
guys.
we find out how dumb we really are when they know all the
Dude,
things. But if we were going to add 2 more people to this, to look at movies, Jerry Bruckheimer and James Cameron.
Oh yeah,
And
Bruckheimer is right up.
And add some of those and see what
Nicolas Cage alley.
What their list looks
See,
like.
I was going to say Christopher Nolan. And the reason I was going to say that is because of Interstellar. Like, that movie broke my mind. And I've watched it probably 15 times since, and I still don't know if I fully understand what happened. But goddamn, that's a good movie. Which also leads me to how awesome Matthew McConaughey is. And therefore, it's going to lead me to his book is fucking awesome. If you've, like, I love biographies, and his is one of the best ones I've ever read.
Really?
/ listen to. I listen to it because it's his voice, and it's way better. It talks about him on, like, Dazed and Confused, and he was supposed to have, like, a 2-minute part in that movie, but they were like, no, we need more of this guy. Like,
okay. Can we just bring up Jerry Bruckheimer? Look at his list real quick.
tell us, is like Jerry Bruckheimer?
Yeah, it's fucking Top Gun, The Rock,
National Treasure,
Bad Boys,
Pirates of the Caribbean,
Armageddon, Armageddon, Con Air, Pearl Harbor.
For the record, I heard 2 Nicolas Cage movies in there, so I love
Days of Thunder.
I told that's why I said, like, as soon as you said Bruckheimer, I'm like, Nicolas Cage is all over.
Yeah.
I think he did Gone in 60 Seconds too.
Yep, Gone in 60 Seconds, Enemy of the State, Coyote Ugly.
Days of Thunder. Did you say that already?
Yeah.
Oh
Wait, Coyote Ugly?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Fucking A. Like this.
We have a new champion.
Remember the Titans? Flashdance? Fuck.
Jesus.
Put your name on some shit here, man.
Confessions of a Shopaholic. You didn't mention that one.
Crimson Tide. Fucking, have you seen the movie Crimson Tide?
Oh, that was the sub movie,
Dangerous
wasn't
Minds.
it?
Holy shit. Dangerous Minds. That's a slept on one.
Right?
I don't know if I've seen that.
You've never seen Dangerous Minds?
Who's in it?
Michelle Pfeiffer. And,
the whole video? You don't remember the...
Oh, fucking Coolio.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Wow. That's impressive.
We don't have to compare all these people, right? Because there's no way.
No.
Well, I'm not saying... No, I was just like... It just got me thinking of
No,
some of
I
these
agree.
names that are like so big. And...
So
Yeah.
what was Ben's email, though? He said Bruckheimer and who? Didn't he say...
No. So what his comparison, we should go back to that. We should circle back. His was Spielberg and Scorsese.
Yeah.
To me,
Okay.
like, it's super easy at Spielberg. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many iconic movies on there for me. Like, just Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Indiana, any of the Indiana Jones, fucking Hook, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Saving Private Ryan, Minority Report. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So, like, for him, like, those are the movies that I love watching. And Scorsese has great movies in his own right. But, like, to me, when I look at his list, it's like there's 5 there that I'm like, I would watch these over and over and over.
Yeah.
Again,
I mean, it's true. There's a certain kind of movie I want to watch when Scorsese's directing it. You know what I mean? Like, it just seems to be
Yeah.
that I'm more hooked on that mafia style or, whatever with those. But it's still fucking... I mean, you're right when you say Spielberg and all those movies, but it's still so close with those guys. It's unbelievable. Like,
It's almost hard. Yeah.
I mean, they're very different.
I
You know
will
what
say,
mean?
not
Like,
a movie I turned off, but I did stop watching because I was so bored. And I heard it gets better, and like certain people are gonna be like, "What the hell's wrong with you?" But when he did the newest Mafia, the Irishman or whatever, it was like
That's on the
3.5
list, too.
hours long. It was fucking rough there. Like, it's hard to get through.
I struggled to get through it, and
God damn.
and it was during the pandemic when
Yeah.
that came out too. And I was like, we were really looking for
something.
and I couldn't wait for it to come out. That I was so excited.
That's how I was.
And I watched the whole thing. I tried to watch it. Ashley, we went by the other day, and Ashley's like, I've never seen that. And I go, yeah, you have. We watched it. And she's like, no, you didn't. And like, I'm like, all right, let's turn it on. And she's like, this is terrible. Like, she's like, this is so
She's
slow.
like, I
and I'm
slept
like,
through it.
I know. And I'm like, I'm pretty
it's
sure you did. And
slow.
I just watched it like because I'm just like
We expected
dedicated
it to be a certain thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
it got so much, it won a lot of awards and it got great ratings. But man, I was like, maybe it's me.
Maybe it was
guys-
a true story, like telling of a story as a lot, it just was different than the movie action. There just wasn't a lot of action in it.
There was,
there's a lot of.
Do you guys have any correlation to this? Is a fun topic, and we don't want to drag it on too long, but like any correlation to like critically acclaimed and like different ratings online to it actually being good because like for a long time I was like, oh, if the critics love it, then it's probably fucking terrible.
Yep.
Well,
Like I stand by that still, kind of.
Especially when it comes to fucking comedies.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Every time a comedy gets ripped down, I'm like, I'm gonna go see that.
Yeah.
And every time it gets like off the charts, they're not good. You know, it's just not the. Yeah.
Because I feel like, well, comedies is a good point because I feel like whatever is making them say that means it's like the suburban, boring ass person. Fine. I'm not gonna laugh at that.
Well,
shit.
or they're just like all about the story, you know, about that, and I'm like, I just want to fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Like I don't care that, you know,
Yeah.
I mean that wasn't it was fucking funny. You know,
I
what I mean,
always
there's
find it
nothing but
funny. It's
banger
like,
jokes in there. Yeah.
When you look at like what they're like, oh, this is this amazing movie or whatever. It's not like the bangers at the box office. They're not the ones selling the tickets.
Right.
Now,
Right.
There's exceptions, things like Avatar and some of those. They were all like on it right away
Sure.
because Cameron was doing it or whoever was
See, and
doing
even
it.
Avatar,
right?
I
But, like,
didn't think it was that good. I didn't.
But
get-
the critics loved that, but
Yeah.
it killed at the box office. But like,
yeah,
then Marvel comes in and they're like, oh, this is shit,
yeah,
but it's selling all the tickets. So
right. And I'll even admit to Marvel, it doesn't matter to me what they say. I'm gonna see it, but that's a me specific thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Agreed.
care. Yeah,
Well, I think there's also a difference between look, I watch a movie to be entertained. That's what I do. I don't have the connections to look at how great that camera work is or about because I don't know anything about it. So I sit down and either I'm entertained or I'm not. You know what I mean? And I don't even know what I'm missing or what I'm not appreciating. You know what I mean? I like, well, you don't understand that camera angle was super easy to be used. I'm like, I don't fucking know. It was funny. You
And
know
I
what
don't
mean?
care.
And I don't care.
At the end
but
of the day, I think I'm just easy to please, and I'll admit that. Like, look, if it kept my attention, and like me and like a comedy, and I laughed a little bit, my kids enjoyed it. It's like that. It was good.
But I
you
think
know?
that's, but I understand people that appreciate like the art of it and that part of it that I just don't even know what it is. You know, I don't even know.
Yeah.
He used this technique. Fuck, I didn't know that's a technique.
I
You know what I
think
mean?
there
That
are
I think that
things that
there's
like you don't realize you like know and appreciate them until somebody says it. Like you're just like,
Yeah.
oh, that movie was great, or this thing was great in that. I really enjoyed that. And then it's like, oh, a good example. Because I got this off a Confused Breakfast. I keep fucking going back to movies.
well,
because,
we're
like,
on the movie topic.
but
It's pretty
yeah.
much right on there.
but Forrest Gump and like the whole like the feather floating and how many takes it took them to do that. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, that's fucking amazing. I just thought, oh, that's probably just a computer generated
Right.
fucking
I
feather,
thought
right?
that too.
Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Some of it probably is, but it's like, it's cool as shit. Even just the parts of like how it took to get it to land on somebody's shoe.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like that was,
How many
that
takes
really
it
had
is-
to
yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, there's very few movies to me where I would watch them and I understand why it got all the love. Interstellar was one of them. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but to me, I was like, if I was rating cinematography, blah, 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 I'd give it all the flowers. Forrest Gump's another one though. Like, it's just so goddamn good. I was young when it came out. I watched it all the time. I still watch it. Like, it's so damn good. But that's just certain ones that stuck out. They find one constantly that's like that, and I don't agree. So it just has to be what grabs you or not.
I do like something that they do on the Confused Breakfast podcast where they kind of like do a nostalgia rating and then a rewatch rating because like
That's
Forrest
way
Gump's
smarter.
a great one. Like I watched it as a kid and I was like, oh, there's some great moments, and I was like uncomfortable about the Jenny scenes and all that shit. But then I'm like, now I watch it and I'm like, oh, this is really fucking deep. Like,
Yeah.
there's like some deep topics.
But
Right.
can we at least agree that she's a cunt?
Yeah,
Everybody fucking hates
she's
her.
not
a terrible
she's not
person.
a great person. At
No.
all.
Kids, don't be like Jenny. She's awful. If you have a Jenny in your life, be thankful that they're hopefully not her.
You should you should look up their episode on Forrest Gump. There's some interesting takes, and
I'm sure.
makes you think about it a little different.
I'm sure.
Say I saw clips from that one, but I don't think I don't think I've seen the whole thing yet.
Well, shout out to the guys. We definitely gave them their love on this one, but it
Yeah.
does feel like the right topic for them.
Going
So-
that deep into it, it's a lot of work. Like,
Right.
to research, I can't. Yeah. I mean, we've joked about how like, no, we talked for 2 minutes. We're ready to go. This
We're ready to
episode.
go.
Like,
Come on. We are warmed up and ready to go.
Yep.
That's funny.
I will
Okay.
say I haven't. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We all have something. You go ahead.
So I was gonna do kind of a closing question on movie topics. If you had to pick a movie that's like I'm gonna watch this and then I'm gonna go run a marathon, or I'm gonna get pumped watching this movie, what would it be?
Motivational movie. I mean, one of my favorite speeches is in fucking.
If you say Rudy.
Well,
gotcha.
No, fucking Independence Day when he stands up and he's got the mic going. That always gets me.
That's a good one.
But my absolute favorite is American President.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't say mine. Okay.
When when Michael Douglas is giving the speech, and he's like, "My name is Andrew Shepard, and I am the president." Because the other guy's always says his name, and he's like, "And I'm running for president, or I'm going to be your next president." And he's like, "I'm Andrew Shepard, and I am the president." I'm like, every time I hear that, I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" That is. So those two are like two that like get me going. But we could do a whole topic on this too because I love some of that.
That's
shit.
a good one. The Independence Days. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Like, just when he's firing them all up, he's like, "We blitz all night long." I was like, I'll blitz right now.
Yeah.
I'll blitz so hard. Yeah.
Oh God, I get two more too that just totally popped in my head. Al Pacino when he's in Any Given Sunday, the 6 inches in front of your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he does that stuff. And
that movie didn't get enough love for being a sports movie.
Well,
I know it was more hokey, but it was still fucking good.
I don't know. I think it was just pretty radical, with some of that stuff. But when he gives that locker room speech, it's fucking great. And Devil's Advocate when he just goes on his whole deal in there. So I don't know if that one pumps me up, but it led me to.
Yeah, it doesn't pump you up, but it's a hell of a speech.
That's like a hell of a speech. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you got? Did you have one?
So where my mind immediately went to was like Rocky, just because of the music.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
you just get, you could listen to that soundtrack.
Once that
and just
song,
get
yeah.
pumped
Oh,
up.
sure. Yeah.
So that takes me to the dad joke of the day. People always talk about Eye of the Tiger. No one ever talks about the other 4 letters.
Jesus Christ. I get it, but it fucking, I'm going to be honest, it took me like 5 seconds and it makes me mad. I was like, there's not even an I in I. Oh, tiger has an I. There's the other 4
there it
letters.
is.
Where'd you,
man.
Was that on there?
Yeah.
Really?
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, that was convenient. Are
Well,
ready?
and I had already picked it out, so I was leading up with the Rocky thing.
Oh, that's fair.
This is why I was excited to do a movie episode so he could pull that one out.
I guess so.
Well
yeah, no
done.
shit. I have so many movies to go watch now.
Well done.
But I want to say to anyone listening, because I know there's some people out there that are mad about what we were saying. They're like, I can't believe you can't think of this. This wasn't that person.
Mhm.
Guys, we're just having fun.
Okay.
Have a drink, sit back,
Yeah.
and just know we're just
Yeah,
having a good time.
just remember, we didn't spend 2 weeks researching any of this shit.
Right? Yeah. Someone at home is going, "Yeah, I know, dickhead."
I think the one thing we can agree on is all 4 of those people that he mentioned are still fucking cool.
Dude,
and their movies
Jesus
are still
Christ.
fucking cool.
Yeah. Thank you, Ben. Yeah. Well
thanks,
done.
Benjo.
Good
Well done.
list.
Thank you. So, all right, guys. I think we'll be back again here soon.
We will. Until next time.
See ya.
Later.